to Understand Men Now. I'm your host, Jonathon Aslay of jonathonaslay.com, and I'm so excited to be shooting this short video for you today. Our topic, how to get a guy to commit before sex. Real quick, before I get started, a couple people have asked me about my bracelet, so I just want to share with you what my bracelet says is, the first one is for my son who passed away, Connor. He was 19 years old. That's a picture of him right there. And the other one says, I'm enough. So a couple people have asked you about it, so I just wanted to share that before we get started today, just to share something a little personal with you. Okay, back to our topic, how to get a man to commit before sex. Let's face it, in the dating realm, when there's that first meeting, and let's differentiate between meeting someone for a first time out in public where you might exchange phone numbers, or maybe you're in a social setting where you connect with someone, versus where most people are meeting today, especially in midlife. It's happening through an online connection. There's almost this desire for instant chemistry, this instant amazing connection, this feeling of like knowing another person, but even beyond that. And in many cases, it's almost so heightened where the chemistry is intense, where there's this desire to connect on a physical level. And this happens many times. I mean, it also doesn't happen. In fact, the opposite happens, where you meet someone and you're like, I don't ever want to see them again, kind of thing. And that's a little bit of a judgment, but what I mean to say is that you just don't feel aligned together. You're not feeling that chemistry. But let's just say you have this intense chemistry. It's usually that intense chemistry is driven through what's either lust or limerence. Lust or limerence. And if you don't know what they mean, go look it up on Google or Wikipedia or wherever. Okay, so when there's that strong connection and you want to be intimate with another person, I think it's important to share how you operate in life, And if you're a person who would like to be in an exclusive, monogamous, committed relationship, I think it's important to begin by expressing how you operate. And let me give you an example of what I mean by operate. You're meeting someone, you're on the third date, somehow the conversation turns sexual, not in a rude or disgusting way. I don't mean like sending dick pics or anything like that. It's just turned into kind of exploring your sexuality. And what you might want to do is say something like this: when I am beginning a relationship with a man, this is for women, but men can do this too. I do this. When I begin a relationship with someone and we choose to be intimate or sexual with one another, I just like to let you know that I'm monogamous when I am with someone on a sexual basis, and I'm exclusive. I'm monogamous and I'm exclusive. And I'd like to know how you operate. Bum, bum, bum. How do you operate? In other words, how do you operate in the dating realm when it comes to sexuality? Are you monogamous? Are you exclusive? Now, did you notice I didn't use the word commitment? Because commitment actually scares people off, interestingly enough. Even the word exclusivity scares people off. I don't think monogamous does. I think that's just kind of understood, but yet, is it really understood? Are people actually monogamous? Let's see. But, and I'm just kind of joking there. So with respects to commitment, going back to commitment, that oftentimes feels like such a strong word. That feels like such a big word. So I'm bringing it down to what it really means in those early stages of dating, those first 10 dates where you're exploring a relationship and you might even be exploring sexuality. Try using the words monogamous and exclusive as the first layer of commitment. Because I don't believe anyone would say, well, some people might say this, but they prefer not to be exclusive because they prefer to be in a polyamorous relationship or open relationships and that sort of thing. But when you get someone's buy-in that you're monogamous and you're going to be exclusively seeing each other, if you're going to begin a regular pattern of sleeping together, I think that's a very fair thing to ask. And that's the first layer of commitment. There are more layers to commitment, which I'll talk about on my channel, but let's just talk about that first layer, exclusivity or monogamy. I say or because it could be monogamous and people could still be dating other people. But that's not the way I operate, and my hope is that's not the way you operate as well. How do you get a guy to commit before sex? Express how you operate and find out how he operates before you ever, well, I shouldn't say ever, before you may consider a sexual relationship with someone. That's my invitation for you. Okay, I hope you found, well, I'd like to hear your thoughts on this video. Please post a comment below if this resonated with you, if you think this is rubbish, if you think I'm full of shit, tell me about it. I want to hear about it. If you find value in these videos and you'd like to have personalized attention, let me tell you something. I have a group called Midlife Love Mastery where we you can ask me a personal or a question, and I will shoot videos just like this in a private group. That's right, it's private. Nobody else gets to see this. You can ask me personalized questions. I'll typically shoot a video. I shoot 3 videos a week for the group. We also have a once-a-month teleclass where you can get on the phone with me and ask me questions directly. I do a hosted teleclass, and I have a library of content. The button is right here to find out about Midlife Love Mastery. It's all about learning how to love on yourself in the dating, mating, and relating realm. Okay. Also, if you're new to me and you want to learn more, just click the link that says free gift. You can certainly find out more about me at Understand Men Now. And I'm going to sign off this video as I always do, giving you a big, gigantic Jonathan Bear hug if I have your consent. Thank you. Wishing you a wonderful day. Thanks so much. Bye-bye now.